What is the most pretentious movie you've ever seen? Eat, Pray, Love. The Discovery. 2017 movie with Jason Segel and Robert Redford. Main character's dad scientifically proves there is an afterlife. And the world immediately is besieged with an astronomically high suicide rate because of this discovery. It's just disappointing because what could have been a very profound film was distilled down to an extremely up its own ass film about guy trying to save a girl from insert unfavorable outcome here. What the bleep do we know, pretentious turd basket. The opening of the Neon Demon when the director put a watermark of his initials over the opening credits. God's not dead. It thinks that it's smart but it's really fucking dumb. It insists upon itself. Mother. Crash. Ham-fisted. Overwrought. Poorly written Oscar bait. The English Patient. Up next on this thread. People simply listing all the movies they don't like. Any movie with Woody Allen in it. He is always super neurotic. Always over-analyzes minute details. Talks too much. Just so exhausting. And now we also know what a pig dog of a human he is in real life. Marrying his stepdaughter child bride. Ugh. Tree of Life. If this thread is evidence of anything, it's that people really don't know what pretentious means. The Godfather. It insists upon itself. Some shit called Tenet. Still no clue what they were trying to say. But they sure were trying. Eat, Pray, Love. I Heart Huckabees. Mr. Nobody hands down. Jared Leto has a lot of pompous roles. But this one is without a doubt the most egregious. How has nobody mentioned Garden State? That movie will change your life. There was some movie with Michelle Williams where she decided to cheat on Seth Rogen just because she was bored, going off and having threesomes and stuff. Then at end she realizes she wants him back but he refuses because he's moved on. It was framed as her being independent and liberated, but she just came off as a douche. I can't remember the name and can't find it when searching. Birdman. The Fountain. ITT. Many of my favorite movies. LMAO. Prospero's books. Granted. I haven't seen it but once. 30 years ago. But my recollection is that it was a retelling of Shakespeare's The Tempest, with a lot of interpretive dance done in the nude. Anything by Lars von Trier. Most pretentious shite. Makes Wes Anderson's crap look like Kubrick in comparison. I Heart Huckabees. The Thin Red Line. Slow. Bloated. Pointless. After 2.5 hours. And no end in sight. We wondered if this was an interactive film where we had to do or say something to make the movie end. Never did sit through to the end. The Thin Red Line. The director dedicated a whole scene of an egg hatching in the middle of a battle scene to represent how nature doesn't care what man does and whether or not he lives or dies. Nature simple carries on. I remember watching that in the theater and wanting to scream. We get it. It tried so hard to be deep and artful that it tripped straight into ridiculous. Edit. Spelling. The Great Gatsby. I feel as if Don't Look Up was really pretentious underneath all the shitty humor and satire. The message that people are idiots who don't care about anything is just unoriginal, and that message is better conveyed in American Psycho. That Baz Luhrmann Gatsby movie. La La Land might be a close second. For me, probably any movie trat I can't understand. Lol. Most Wes Anderson films, French Dispatch especially. Moves are still fantastic though. Boxing Helena. Almost every movie that gets a lot of buzz at the Oscars, i.e. Oscar bait. Only pretentious people claim that art is pretentious. Velocipasta. It's intentionally bad. But the depths they go to in order to get it across make it the most unwatchable watchable movie I've had the displeasure of seeing. Joker. The Tree of Life. https://www.youtube.com/watch V=RAZ1YLH8NY by Terrence Malick. American Beauty. Don't confuse pretentious with high-minded, please. Pretentious means to pretend to be smarter or more cultured than you actually are. Some director makes a movie you don't get? Doesn't mean it's pretentious. Lady in the Water. The Matrix Reloaded. Tenet. El Topo. Don't Look Up. Pi. A math thriller. Mother. Eyes Wide Shut Face with Rolling Eyes God, what a turd. Cloud Atlas. The Federal Reserve. Oh wait. The Godfather, it insists upon itself. Titanic. Now hear me out. The history stuff that is great. But the whole thing is ruined by James Cameron's self-insert treasure hunter character. It is peak pretentiousness and destroys the whole flow of the film. Don't Look Up. Garden State. Deleted. Most Nolan films. I'm a bit scared to say it, but 2001: A Space Odyssey